Hi guys, so what is the importance of the first paragraph of a book? Now, in the past I've talked about chapter 1, the importance of that, of characters, so many things. What's the importance of the first chapter? Well, I think it's pretty obvious. It's what grabs people, or doesn't grab people sometimes, doesn't grab people. We've all picked up a book, you start chapter 1. Well, yeah, chapter 1, but the first paragraph and you're like, yeah, I've lost interest already. Or you're captivated, or you're like, I don't know, it seems really wordy and really, heavy, and I don't know, depending on what you like. So, to me, the first paragraph usually connects very strongly with the theme of the book, and there's usually a connection to the last chapter. Usually the first paragraph of the last chapter connects very closely to the first paragraph, the first chapter. Did I say that right? You know what I mean. Anyways, first chapter, last chapter. Connection. Very strong connection. That's really important, I think. And today I'm going to do something I never do. I don't do this. I don't like doing this. But I sometimes will occasionally read from my book. It's not going to happen a lot. But I am thinking about doing it sort of in a little mini series within my blog, not a mini series like mini-series, but discussing each chapter, the first paragraph of each book, not chapter, and kind of what I was thinking. So I'm going to start today. This is the first one, yay! It's going to be with my latest book, which is The Devil May Lie. So what I'm going to do is attempt to hold this computer and not look stupid and actually read the chapter. This could be a challenge. It's only a chapter. Sorry, paragraph. Why do I keep saying chapter? I'm not reading the whole chapter. Sorry. It's not happening. You wouldn't want me to anyway. So I'm going to read this to you and just give you an idea what I'm talking about. And we can kind of discuss it after that. And by we, I mean I'll be discussing it for you. Okay, the first paragraph. Chapter 1, we love power. It's addictive. It starts when we're children on the playground and it ends with our death. It's human nature to crave power. We lust after it as if it were the flesh of a lover, and it haunts our dreams at night. It sends a roaring fire through our veins that ignites our heart. It makes us bold. It excites us with intense passion and overflows into all areas of our lives. Without power, where would we be? So I guess it's pretty obvious what the theme is, right? Power. And power comes in many forms. So in this book, I don't just talk about it as money. Everyone thinks money, money, money. It's all about money. It's not. Power, quite often, and people in the position of power, it's not even always about money. It's quite often about just having that influence, that control. And people like that. And we know people like that. But there's something to be said about power. And it comes in many forms. There's people who manipulate situations in order to have power, manipulate people in order to have power. We've all seen it, not just, we always think in big, work situations, but it's not. It's quite often personal relationships, friendships, romantic and other, just so many situations. Power is huge. Now, I wasn't going to do this. By contrast, I was just talking to you about, the first paragraph connecting with the last paragraph. So just for fun, I think I'm going to read the first line of the last paragraph. I wasn't going to do this, but I'm trying to balance everything here. Go ahead in that chapter. And this is how the first paragraph of the last chapter starts. So this gives you an idea when I say the two connect. Power, it makes the world go round. The romantics will say it's love. The stoic will insist it's money, but our world thrives on power. All the money and all the love can never fill an empty heart the same way power does. And yet, when is it too much? When do we cross the line? Who wins? And when there's nothing, who wins when there's nothing left to take? Again, that's from The Devil May Lie. Now, again, obvious what the theme is, power. Why is that important? Well, you keep it in mind as you write the book. You keep in mind that's central theme for the protagonist. Everything kind of centers on that, and that's a question they have to ask themselves. In this particular book, George Hernandez gets involved in politics directly. He steps his foot into the door rather than pushing someone else through like he usually does. And then he has to stop and ask himself, what's this really about? Is this about power, or am I in it for the right reasons? And what are the right reasons? Sometimes his moral compass is a bit clouded. Yeah, so that's what he kind of had to ask himself. What does it mean? Why do I need this power? What's it going to give me? And this is sort of something, sort of his own personal dilemma throughout the book, and sort of being pulled in two different directions. So that's sort of what he's dealing with. Now, I'm going to probably do this again and read the first paragraph. I keep wanting to say chapter. First paragraph of the book to you, and maybe even the last. I'm not sure. But just kind of discuss what it is about that paragraph and why it's important. And also, you keep it simple and concise, easy to read. There's nothing that discourages people more than picking up a book and the first paragraph is long and it sounds complicated, and already you're like, oh, I don't know. There's a lot of really descriptive big words in here. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with big words, but when people read sometimes for pleasure, they want things kind of simple and flowing. You know, they're not reading a nonfiction book where they have to be impressed by the fantastic writing skills. And it's not that you don't have fantastic writing skills if you write fiction, but it's more about a smooth ride as opposed to, you know, dressing up for the prom. I know that sounds like a weird way to put it. You know what I mean? It's just, keep it casual, keep it relaxed, keep it smart, but keep it easy to read, easy to get into, or people won't bother. They're just not. It's just the way it is. And anyone who kind of gets discouraged by books will tell you that. I started reading, and it was just blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, the chapter was too long, the paragraphs were too long, there was too much going on. I was bored, it was too much. I hear it all the time. Anyways, this video is getting way too long. That was the first paragraph. I will get back to you in the future with other first paragraphs of other books. Yay! Okay, have a great day, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Have a good one.